Looking back at your younger self, do you believe that they were running a 7-figure business by 21?
My mother always tell me that the L in Luqmaan means lazy.
Coconuts in the school.
You know, in mosque every Friday prayers, right? You can hold like a donation box.
Just a donation box.
It's like then everyone will start getting into fights, suffering from like anxiety. I'm just a psychologist. And my counselor was a psycho, bro.
Dating and relationship.
Can you call for a while? I want to talk to you. No, I don't want to do that. Come on.
So lame. Girl have to text, hey baby, good night.
To me, good night and good morning text are just a complete waste of time. So I also know you've been scammed and betrayed for about $100,000. Talk to us about that. Welcome back to Radical Perspectives, a podcast dedicated to sharpen your mind, strengthen your will, and stir your heart. On today's episode, we have two special guests with us, very, very, very close to my heart. So much so that I wrote about them in my book, which you guys will buy after this. I'm going to read this book, okay? I'm going to read what I wrote about you as an introduction.
Oh my god, he even remember the pitch.
Haikkel, the co-founder of SGFR, saw the collab I did and reached out to me. He invited me to a mosque in Punggol, Masjid Al-Isa, did I get it right?
Isla.
Isla.
Yeah.
Okay. For part of the giveaway event, Tarawih for Youth, they gathered other creators and gave away prime drinks and snacks while encouraging the youth to pray. Interestingly, I was skeptical about SGFR. I was a bit biased because I thought Prime was expensive. I still do. And part of me was influenced by comments saying that they were manipulating kids to spend money or creating hype. It was easy to cast aspersions and throw stones, but I later found out that the story of SGFR is an incredible tale of faith and grit. Google their website and read their full story. I'm merely giving a summary, and now this is a podcast, so you don't need to Google it anymore. Just watch this. Another factor for growth was when he joined forces with another creator, Luqmaan. Interestingly, like me, he was skeptical about SGFR and made a video criticizing them. Haikkel could have fought fire with fire, but instead, he reached out with grace and asked to do a collab. In an ironic twist of fate, Luqmaan was sold on the vision and came aboard. With his youthful enthusiasm, energy, and their combined platform of followers, both of them, around 20 at that time, took SGFR to new heights. In less than 2 years, they have opened not one, not two, but 6 profitable stores island-wide with a strong and dedicated team. They have also built a loyal following online, with kids seeing them as heroes. For their opening in Yishun, 1,000 people turned up. Oh my goodness. See, when Haikkel messaged me, I did not know all this. I just looked at a snippet on TikTok and made a snap judgment. But just like how Haikkel reached out to Luqmaan, he extended an unassuming hand to me, and he has grown to become a friendship and partnership I appreciate. I went to the mosque with an open mind, helped with the giveaway, and interviewed Haikkel and Luqmaan. The answers and demeanor impressed me. I asked tough questions, controversy and hate, and Haikkel answered with poise and fairness. Yes, he's laughing now, but he did answer with poise and fairness. Luqmaan was also honest in his sharing how he nearly stopped content creation but was given a sign through a DM from a 10-year-old girl that sent him, "Your content stopped me from killing myself," the message read. They were wise beyond their years and spoke with conviction and clarity. This is the crux, guys. I mean this by the way. Wisdom, after all, doesn't come with age, but with scars. Hardiness, after all, doesn't come from comfort, but from going to war. And compared to others their age, these two kids have fought many wars. I saw it in their eyes. Beyond the conviction, I observed the warm sincerity and inspiration they provided to youth, and I caught a glimpse of the secret to their success. They weren't just selling a drink, they were selling a feeling, a why, a belief and conviction that if you have a dream, ignore the naysayers, work hard and smart, and give it to God in faith, nothing will be impossible for you. To Haikkel, Luqmaan, and the team at SGFR, thank you for extending your love and grace to me. Your story, work ethic, and faith are deeply inspiring to me. May you continue to be an example to the youth of the next generation and keep the fire burning.
Whoa, that's nice,
Are
man.
we gonna make out right now?
We're gonna have a group hug now.
Yeah.
Let's have a group hug, man. Okay, great. Finally, you're on an episode on the podcast that goes a bit deeper. Today, I want to interview you not just as creators, entrepreneurs, but also as human beings, but as kids. Really?
As kids.
Yeah. And I want to hear you as humans. I want you to tell your stories, your struggles, your aspirations, and I want to merge your stories into SGFR, and then we talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, yawning because you guys had a few hours of sleep. We were chatting at 5 a.m. yesterday and our podcast at 11. Pretty ridiculous. Okay, before we begin, Quench.
Yes,
Cheers.
Quench.
You're supposed to cheers with me now.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers ah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Pop.
I'll begin with this cheers, and I'll end with this as well because it might be exciting collab. And
Ooh.
nice. This is my favorite flavor, by the way. In my biased but accurate opinion, this is tasty.
Bandung.
Yeah. Let's start with your upbringing first. Influences before you are entrepreneurs running a 7-figure business.
Okay.
Who were you?
I think primary school I was a bit mischievous. Secondary school, here and there lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you really a leader?
In secondary school, I mean for my CCA I was my golf captain. Yeah.
Golf captain.
Yeah.
Playing golf.
Yeah, I was playing golf.
Interesting.
Me as a young kid, I was a very lazy student back then.
Yeah.
My mother always tell me that the L in Luqmaan means lazy. I don't know why. I failed a lot of subjects back then, especially maths and English, and I always get scolding from my mum because he said like, I already paid a lot for your school, why you were not studying well? And I was a mischievous kid also. Like, I want to do a lot of things like soccer or selling stuff in schools. Oh, I think I sold like crackers back then to like have my own pocket money, but I was caught during the first day because my mum said that I bring you to school not to sell stuff but to study. As time goes by, I focus on my studies and I managed to finish my education.
It's great.
Yeah.
You've really spoken more on this podcast than you have in any other podcast.
Oh shucks.
Don't worry, I'm making you speak a lot, Luqmaan. Okay, you sold stuff as well.
Yeah, I sold stuff as well. So when I was in primary school, I was sold country erasers. I would even customize the country erasers. So I had the service of doing it. Like, you know the spinning top thing? Yeah. Then, same as Luqmaan, I also sold crackers. The best seller was this long jelly. Yeah.
Oh,
you know that, right? Yeah. Then secondary school is when I learned Alibaba. So I started buying and bringing things in, but I sold this on Carousel. The other thing I sold in school was, I was in Sandplat, so there's a coconut tree. So me and my friend always cut coconuts out and then we sell it in school.
Coconuts?
Yeah, coconuts.
You cut coconuts from the trees nearby, you climb up, you cut
Yeah, in Sandplat the coconut trees. I don't know whether they still have.
in the school.
Yeah. We stole a ladder. We stole the pushcart thing. my friend cut the tree thing, we stole it.
So how much one coconut?
Like $5.
$5 for a coconut?
It's so well, man.
My
Those
goodness.
fresh coconuts. Yeah, so good.
It's more expensive than a Bali coconut. Bali coconut. And people bought
That's
it
the
from you.
Sandplat's coconut.
People bought it from you.
Yeah, people bought it from
you
me.
drink the coconut.
Yeah.
It's very
It's pure
interesting.
profits, yeah, this one.
Yeah, and how do you feel getting a profit?
Oh, I was so heavy back then. I think I was selling, you know, the Contos crackers?
No,
Contos. I selling for like $2 each.
Oh, serious?
And I got a lot of money, but my mom spoiled the whole thing, so it's okay.
Because the small packet this size.
Yeah, you know my mom say, why you bring a lot of crackers? You know what I say?
Right.
There's a party in my school.
Nice transition to the next question because I was going to ask, right, like looking back at your younger self,
Yeah.
maybe 15-year-old, do you believe that they were running a 7-figure business by 21?
Never in my entire life.
No lah.
No.
No.
I mean, I knew I wanted to do something in business, but not by 21.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And we'll talk about how that progressed, how it even eventually evolved, and the idea of power of faith that can move mountains. But circling back to this, your dad took away your money.
Yeah.
Secondary school.
Yeah. He was like, okay, so now since you're 13, you don't need money from me already. You go make your money. And I was like, this guy is joking.
This
man.
is misinterpreted as child abuse, but misconstrued as it. That's great. And then because of that, so your dad encouraged you to sell because he was an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you didn't encourage you to sell. Wanted you to
No.
study.
But I found another alternative though,
What?
to make money.
Yeah.
So you know I was schooling in the mosque back then. And you know the Quran, right?
Oh
the
my goodness.
The
So
Quran.
you profitable life.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Monetized
Okay, hear me
religion.
out. So you know the Quran got a teacher like he said if you memorize 3 pages for 1 week, I will give you like an advantage. The advantage is, you know, in mosque every Friday prayers, right? You can hold like a donation box. So whenever they donate, they will put in your pocket one.
No. It's like,
It's like they will donate for the mosque first. But after that, they will donate in my
Tip.
pocket. Yeah,
Yeah.
tip. So technically, I read the Quran unsincerely back then because I want to get money. Bro, but that is the most profitable thing. You know how much I can make one day? Like $200. One day, just put in my pocket only.
Tips
Yeah.
Because you're a young cute boy, ma.
Yeah.
Now you're still a young cute boy.
I mean, yeah lah, but
Just your moustache now, but still a young cute boy.
yeah, that's my income back then lah. I make money from there.
You know, if you shave and take out your glasses and put a little bit, you can still do it, you know. I think you still pull it off, you know. Okay, cool. That's similar to me. My dad had this book. So I'll get money for doing various tasks. So when I clean the house, I get tasks. I get money. When I catch mosquito, I get money.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So my brother and I sat in the room, and then we wait. Then one day, right, we smacked 2 mosquito at one, and we got $20.
That's not bad.
Crazy, man.
Okay, I tell you, very hard to catch mosquito. They all think very easy, man. That's why my reflexes are so good.
Just spray only, okay, already, right?
Yeah. but I mean, it taught us the value of hard work. It taught us the value of reward and dopamine, I would say. And I think that set a stage for what's to come. And that's a good transition into SGFR. It was birthed in March 2020 during COVID.
Yes.
And SGFR stands for SG Fishing Rigs.
Yeah, last time.
Okay, it's still SGFR.
Yeah, it's not SGFR. But it's a new meaning now.
Oh, that means what?
Not SG for real.
Oh, okay.
SG for real.
Okay. See, I'm not a good supporter. Okay, so so selling fishing stuff.
Yeah, so when I broke my leg, I missed a whole year of poly. Then I couldn't do stuff I like to do. I couldn't go running, couldn't play football, couldn't play basketball. Then after that, I had to take like a sport that didn't need much physical activity. So I took up fishing. Yeah. So I started fishing every day at Bedok Jetty. And then like just nice around that period, because this was late 2019. Just 3-4 months later, COVID happened. Then suddenly everyone wanted to fish because that was the only activity that people could do in groups. Couldn't go to the cinema, I couldn't do anything. So friends came together to fish.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of beginners wanted to come, but when they came to all those fishing stores, the fishing stores didn't want to entertain them.
Wow.
They just wanted to sell like those advanced fishing equipment they had, like those advanced anglers. So I saw a gap in the market lah. Since I had so many friends calling me, why not I assemble like a pre-made set? I put a QR code that teaches you how to start fishing. Then it went fire. Everyone was buying it.
Wow, and that's the pattern to learn as well in entrepreneurship, right? You all have identified patterns growing up, leveraged on it. Same thing. Right? Entrepreneurship is just finding a need and filling it, putting people and systems to fill it.
Correct.
So you put people together. How big was your team?
It was just me for about a year. Then I only brought in people around 2021. Then I incorporated it in March 2021.
And people were still fishing during COVID. COVID was damn long.
Yeah, COVID was damn long.
2
It
years.
was damn long, yeah, 1-2 years. You only stopped around end 2022.
Yeah.
Because this is when everything like fully opened again. Yeah, then people just like gave up on fishing. And also because a lot of fishing spots in Singapore closed.
I had a fishing phase because
serious?
I watched River Monsters. But this guy Jeremy Wade,
Yeah.
that he catch literal giants, and I imagine myself like him, fighting against these monsters. It turns out I'm making Pasir Ris Sports, waiting there for 2 hours.
You didn't catch
And I didn't catch a single fish. Not just that, okay, the best fish that I caught, guys, okay, I'm going to review on camera. Are you ready for this? I went to Bedok Jetty
Okay.
Yeah.
and I caught a tamban.
You don't know what's the number. This small.
And I felt so sad because like, I hooked its eye and then I ripped its eye
Oh my
out.
god.
So, and then my dad cooked it and ate it. It was the most horrible fish
The
I've
tamban is
tasted.
an easy catch or not?
It's damn easy,
Damn
bro.
easy.
People go fishing, like, the second you drop it in the water, you'll catch 7 at a go.
Yeah. Speaking of Luqmaan, he's getting bored, so let's go to Luqmaan. What were you doing during COVID?
Me? During COVID?
Yeah.
Oh my god, during COVID, I was bored at home because I was suffered with e-learning. Then I suddenly stumbled across this Korean creator. Her name is called Sabine. So I watched her and I'm like, why is she documenting all of her stuff? Like, why can't she do something better? But then there's one video where she said that you can actually make real money by doing content. Then I'm like, okay lah, what not I do? So the first video I did was me, my experience during COVID-19, like e-learning lah. I did a vlog about it. Obviously my friends make fun of it. They say like, oh, you can't go far. What dumb thing you do? A lot of things lah. So I say, okay, why not I just try and do it lah. So I did a lot of religious content back then. Then there's one content where it actually boosts my portfolio. You know where you must take the jabs, right? I made a video of me giving chocolates to the person who jabbed me, and it went like skyrocket lah. All
It was
news,
TikTok.
Yeah, news outlets and everything all. Then I'm like, wow, I actually can become famous by doing this. Like I was getting recognition of my school all. I'm like, oh okay. So after that, because of that video, right, it sparked me to like continue my content creation, and that's what led me on doing the hate video for SGFR.
That's nice. Because I think again, a small lesson here is that you really never know. Anyone listening to this, there might be kids listening to this, people inspired by you. You guys didn't start as people that are very efficient, effective on the camera, very competent, right? You start out just whipping out a camera, getting laughed at by people.
Yeah.
And then that one video took off, and then you continued and built on that.
Yes.
Okay, before I go back to SGFR, let me ask about content. Okay. Biggest struggle
Biggest
in
struggle,
those years before meeting him?
monetization.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very hard because I did a lot of content. But I'm like, oh, like what's use? Like I do content, but I never like receive any revenue for myself. And I think SGFR is one of the few sponsors I got. And like after SGFR sponsored me for a video, there's like more brands come to me. So that's the biggest struggle lah. I didn't earn money from back then. Didn't.
Because you weren't coached to do it? Because you didn't have the mindset?
Yeah, I don't know how to like produce content that can sell to people, to brands out there.
It's very true. Like a lot of creators start out just making videos. Then they learn the business aspect along the way. Right? I was entrepreneur first before a creator. So it's easy for me to monetize, to understand, to reverse engineer the process and make content so that people look at it and hey, I think I can do it with this kind of content. You know, so that is something that people can pick up also. Yeah. What else content that can sell? Give me an example.
Skits, like Simon Boy. Yeah, brands like to look at content where they act or also speak their language, like Chinese market. The Chinese market in this industry is very, very big. Like, for example, if you talk Chinese in your videos, right, there's going to be a lot of brands coming to you.
I didn't know that. It sucks for me then.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Kuchester told me. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So you're going to learn Chinese now?
Yeah, that's why I'm finding a Chinese creator right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
To what? To make Chinese content?
Yeah. To speak Chinese in the videos. Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll link you up. I'll link you up to myself. No, I'm just kidding. Go back to your story. From 2021, 2022, you had some trouble. And explain what happened when you got people on board.
Yeah, so when I brought my co-founders in, right, I started to struggle with how to lead a group. Because in secondary school, when I was golf captain, it was easy, group projects, all this stuff was fine. But once money is involved, it becomes very complicated already. Actually, the main issue I faced was something like this. Let's say I bring in 2 or 3 staff, okay? Yeah. Then there is also managers involved. When the staff knows that the staff are my friends, because I used to bring in everyone as my friend, and they couldn't get along with the managers, right? Everyone would play that, oh, Haikkel's the boss and he's my friend card. Then everyone will start getting into fights, and then I have to start picking sides. And I had no idea how to manage this. I started losing friends at this point. Yeah. So this was like the first struggle I had running a business with a team.
How do you solve it?
Yeah. Well, this one took me a long time to solve. Towards the end of 2021, one of my really close friends from primary school, I was his friend since primary 1, that brought him into the business. He was so mad at another one of my co-founders that he left. He completely blocked me on every single WhatsApp platform. It was gone. I never saw him again. But now we still talk lah.
Okay, like never saw him again for a period of time.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Until you got famous, he came back. No, I'm just kidding. You're watching this, I'm joking. Okay, yeah. I think sometimes people do separate momentarily and they come back because they mature, right? Yeah. Very common.
He left for about a year plus lah. But in that period, I was always looking for like a main co-founder in the team. And I was kind of like training that one to be something like that role. Yeah, but since he left, then I had to find someone else, which is when I found this guy. Let's name him as Bruce. Bruce Wayne.
No one can hurt you without your permission.
Can I minus name him Jonathan?
Jonathan's a lot chiller name.
Yeah, Jonathan's a lot chiller.
A biblical name, and in Bible, Jonathan is a good man. Let's call him Jessica.
Alright, Jessica! Jessica's a guy, by the way.
Yeah, Jessica's a guy.
He's a guy, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's not call him Jessica. I think people will be confused.
Let's call him
Jeremy.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Yeah, so this guy, Jeremy, his real name. Because my initial friend left, right, I was like, I need to find someone new that can like lead this with me. Yeah. So I've met this guy, Jeremy, and then he was very, very interested in the business. So I roped him in, got him in on board. The guy was charismatic. Everyone liked him very, very quickly. He was fine, for the first 4 or 5 months. And then after that, he started stirring a lot of shit. Like, he would go up to one of my co-founder, Lucas, and then he'll say, oh, Haikkel said this and this about you. Then he'll go up to Lucas and said, this one said this. So he'll stir shit. He'll make like all of us not like each other. But he was the central point that everybody liked. Because everyone else saw him as the guy that's like helping everyone and looking out for everyone.
Yeah. Do you think that was based on competency or based on or the halo effect?
What's the halo effect?
People overstate somebody's value because they're good looking or because they're charismatic. And they're blinded to their blindness.
That should be it lah.
Okay.
Yeah. He just had a very trusting smile.
Okay.
That's what everyone says lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's us kind of gay, bro.
That's the first time I've heard someone describe having a trusting smile.
No, but that's what everyone describes it. I have no idea.
I see the answer is no, because he just said it's a trusting smile. I don't have a trusting smile, so it's not. My smile scares people.
Is it?
Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so anyway, he stirred shit throughout the year. Then he actually told one of my friends, but this guy never told me, that his entire plan in SGFR was just to learn and sieve out information. That's it. He said he's trying to get as much shares as possible, liquidate everything, and then walk off. That was his plan but the guy never told me. He stirred a lot of shit. Every time I had issues like handling people, he always tell me, Haikkel, you see, this is the problem. You're a bad leader. You don't know how to lead people. You don't know how to do this, you don't know how to that. This is why your friends left you. This is why this happened. This is why that happened. And we make a monetary loss. He completely throws the problem to me. And at that point, since everyone trusts him, and I also trust him, right, I took what he said personally. Yeah, so I was like, and then eventually he convinced me, like, you know what, bro, you should just take a break. Yeah, you're not fit for this. And at that point, I was quite down already. I was suffering from like anxiety, from losing friends, then
Having to balance school. And then there was all these day-to-day business problems. Like sometimes I would be getting hacked, and so many problems will come up ever since I got the store. It was crazy. When once I got a physical store, there was like a rent to pay. There were so many things that I had to handle. On top of that, he was gaslighting you.
On top of that, he was gaslighting me into thinking I was doing a completely trash job. And then the fact that me and my other co-founders started getting a bit shaky because of stuff that he was telling. And we didn't know he was saying all this stuff. So we don't know why everyone's relationship all started getting like further and further apart. Yeah. So I took like a few months break. I went to see a psychologist. Yeah, because that's what a counselor that's what my teacher recommended me to do. And my counselor was a psycho, bro. He was psycho. You know, on my first session of counseling, right? The guy like took out, just imagine this is a bunch of beads. Not beads lah, it's like a pendulum. Then he said, put your hand on top. And then I saw his hand tilt. And then his hand started tilting. He's like, oh, you see, since it's going in the anti-clockwise direction, you have negative aura.
What?
I don't think they said that, bro. And then they're like, your aura is negative, so you have to sign a package of 8 sessions so I can re-cleanse your aura.
Really?
Yeah.
This is registered psychologist.
He's a registered psychologist. I found it on those apps, you know, the app that can get MC. Yeah, one of the apps, I can't remember which one. Just they have like a section for mental health.
Sure. If people ask you to sign a package straight up, I think it's already a red flag.
Yeah.
First of all. Okay, and how did it progress?
No,
so
I went for like I went for one session. Then after that, the other one was, she said, close your eyes. She said, what color do you see? And then she said, do you see red? I was like, yeah, I see red. Because she said red, so I imagined red. She's like, your aura is not good. And I was like, what the hell? So after that session, I think after about 3 sessions, I was like, oh, screw this psychologist. I don't see her anymore.
Okay.
Then I started going to the mosque more. Yeah, then after I went to the mosque a bit more, I mean, I knew that whatever she was teaching me also felt wrong. I mean, the fact that she was taking out stones and turning the direction, right, it was very un-Islamic as well. Then I realized that many of the problems I faced, I could actually solve through Islam. The Quran had solutions to many of the problems I faced. I made a post about it. I don't know if you saw on my TikTok.
I did.
So there were direct quotes with the problem I had, which helped me to directly tackle this thing. But I still went to see another psychologist. So they taught me this thing called cognitive behavioral therapy.
So cognitive behavioral therapy is stem from Freud. I think it has roots in that, and then it was evolved along the way to be basically cognition. Cognition is the way you think. It's to analyze your belief systems, how it influences your emotions, actions. And so when you change your beliefs, you change your outcomes as well. So they really put a magnifying glass. They look at your distortions, cognitive distortions, look at thinking that is not useful, and they try and make you aware of it and change it.
Yeah, so I mean the technique they taught me was like this. They say basically you have 4 modes. One is the anxious protector, the over controller. Yeah, there's 2 more modes. But basically in every situation you're anxious, right? You have to identify which mode you're in. And actually this helped me adjust and understand my perspectives better. Because when I was in certain modes, I did not think rationally. When I was in certain modes, like such as, one mode was called the healthy adult, I was thinking rationally.
I want to say something because I'm very familiar with this industry. I've been in it close to a decade. Different mental models and frameworks work for different people, right? So psychologists is really technically like finding a date that you can connect with. And if you can, that's great. They give you certain mental models, they hold space for you, so that you can ultimately believe in yourself and also apply these models in your own life. Yeah. I think throughout life, we have different mental models that help us with our intrapersonal struggles. One of them is buying my book, obviously. No, but I do have 10 intrapersonal principles that I wrote here, right? Stoicism, mindfulness, different mental models that you all can check out in the link in the bio. Link in the description. Okay. Yeah. And then it helped you enough to go and deal with Jonathan, Benjamin.
What's the name? Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah, so how do you go?
It took a few months, so I had to reconnect better with my religion.
Yeah.
Then I went for a few of those counseling sessions, which helped a lot. The only thing about school is some teachers were really like fantastic, they're very supportive, but some teachers were not. I remember there was one teacher that I missed school a bit for like a few days because I was very, very stressed out with dealing with the shop. And then I told my teacher that, oh, I have some problems, can I have an extension for this project? And they said, if you have a problem, then come to me. Yeah. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I came to him, after he asked me what's the problem. So I spent like 20 minutes telling him about the problem. This was his entire answer. He's like, Haikkel, everybody has problems, don't make your problem my problem. Then I was like, what the hell? Then why he asked me to talk to you, bro?
How do you feel?
Oh, I was damn angry. It's really damn pissed off. Yeah.
Invalidated.
Yeah.
There's a quote. People forget what you say, they forget what you do, but they never forget the way you make them feel.
Yeah.
Whether is it for positive or negative. You make them feel a certain way, right? That's why people come and buy from you.
Yeah.
They're not buying from you just because they like the chocolates or they like the prime. They're buying from you because of a belief. They're buying from you because you make them feel happy, satisfied, inspired. You know?
Oh, also, this teacher texted my mom and then he's like, I need to talk to you. And then she told my mom, who asked Haikkel to open a shop? He should be studying like everyone else. Obviously, he got problems. You know, now, this teacher I heard from my juniors, he goes to everyone, he's like, you know, I was Haikkel's teacher. I was like, this is the worst.
This is going to the snippet, guys. This is going to the snippet. And I'll edit it to make sure it goes viral. Okay. I mean, I haven't heard his side of the story, but I believe you're trusting and integrous enough to tell it to at least 90% objectivity. Okay, but yeah, really, I think it's not uncommon. It's really not uncommon in journeys of entrepreneurship. There will be people that throw stones at you. The same people that say that they built your castle. It is really not uncommon. They claim credit where it's not due. That's fine. You know, he has air. You have actual cash. So it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So then, how did you eventually deal with Jeremy? Because this was in December 2022 already, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So
it
then,
lasted a year.
Yeah, so I got a lot better lah, especially around November time, where I think one of my co-founders, Ben, said, hey, we should all like look at the financials again. Then I look at the financials and I realized ever since Jeremy like took over my position, because we kind of swapped. So I took marketing, then he took my overall management of the company, which means stocks bringing in is no longer me, it's him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I saw the finance was all over the place. It was damn bad. Every single month he came right, we made less and less and less revenue. We were just burning cash already. And then we did some like digging and we found out that a lot of invoices were forged. A lot of things were stuff that he took out of the company. So somehow, just a bit of context, is that how some fishing companies work is, let's say you're the fishing supplier and I'm buying from you, right? You will sell me maybe 50 products at 30% margins, but you'll give me another 20 for free. Yeah, so you're supposed to sell all 70. So whatever is given for free, he will just take it. Yeah, so that's how the margins are actually better. You're supposed to take the overall margin.
So he kind of doctored it a little bit.
Yeah, he doctored it a bit. He just took whatever extra they gave. Then he will buy nonsensical items that couldn't even sell. Or whatever he felt like he wanted for himself, because he could take some, right? He just bought it. Yeah, and then people didn't really come to our shop anymore lah. And then I was like, okay, shit, yeah, it's time for me to come back and fix this, right? Yeah.
Haikkel has risen from the ashes after his psychological awakening and spiritual awakening. His comeback
The aura
is back,
come back
man.
already.
Yeah, okay. The aura is back.
I think the thing will spin that direction.
Okay.
So anyway, I came in, time to get lost, because I had more shares than him.
Yeah.
So he never came back to work. Yeah, just like that. Then to get lost. But he still had shares at that point. After that, I tried to bring in like new products that people found interesting, but I realized that at that point people already just like lost interest for fishing also.
Yeah, okay.
Because it was too long. I even held events, for literally telling people I'll bring you on a boat for free. And that one also didn't really work out. Yeah. So eventually I saw what other fishing shops were doing. I went around, I was like, how are you guys dealing with this? So many fishing spots are closing. Then they're like, oh, we're just selling snacks. I'm like, snacks? Then I went in after that I saw like contos, super rigs, that was like hits 100 plus. I was like, damn, okay.
Just the image of it is really hilarious. Just a young boy going to a fishing shop. Hey, got Doritos.
Yeah.
Let me start a store selling all
the
this.
entire outside of Tackle was just like a mama shop. Then I was like, oh shit, I should do this as well. But I didn't want to be like every other shop. And since I learned how to parallel import before, right, from the fishing industry outside, use all my contacts that bring in all this fishing stuff, I just asked them to buy Prime from me from the supermarkets.
Okay.
So I was buying Prime from there, and then they would charge their personal shopper markup. And then they'll bring Prime here. Whatever I knew was viral at that point, I tried. So Prime, Sour Patch, Swedish Fish, whatever I knew Singapore had demand for, but there was no like easy location to get. I brought them in and it sold like crazy. It sold faster than the fishing
This
stuff.
was early 2023.
This was end 2023, December already.
Oh, December already.
December already.
Okay, we sped up a little bit because I wanted Luqmaan to come in first. But let's kick out Jeremy first. So So Jeremy was so you bought Jeremy out eventually.
I bought Jeremy out in the next few months.
Okay. After you told him to get lost.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Right, to clarify.
Yeah.
How did the conversation go with Jeremy?
How did the conversation go with Jeremy?
I'm
Jeremy.
curious about how did you bring that up?
A few months later, when I spoke to Jeremy, right, I told him that it's not working out. We all know like how you screwed up the finance.
Yeah.
Literally nobody in the company likes you. And it's a completely different direction. It's as if we are running an entirely different company now.
Yeah.
You used to be in the fishing one, now it's a snack company, you're completely uninvolved. Do you still want to be in a company, right, where you know everybody is mad at you for what you did? And then he said he does. And then he gave me like a number. He said, you buy me out for this amount. Then
Can you say a number?
It was not a lot. He just wanted, I think, about 8K to buy him out.
Yeah.
I think we haggled. Then eventually he settled at 3K for his shares, which was damn worth it. So I just bought him out. That was before we became SGFR. We were like just about to change already.
Yeah. Okay. He bought it out. He went on to his own path. He has to go through his own journey. Hopefully, Jonathan is doing well. I'm changing his name.
Jeremy.
Doesn't matter. Jessica. I hope Jessica is doing well and he's learned his lesson. I will not cast aspersions on him because I don't know him. What I will say is that you brought in somebody.
Yeah.
Right, and that somebody is sitting right beside us.
Yeah.
A boy that cannot pronounce prime. You brought him in to sell prime.
Yeah.
And he was talking nonsense about you.
Yeah.
What video was it? Can I? Did you see the video?
Sure.
Huh?
I don't think it's there. Is it there?
They still
It's
there?
still there.
What
No,
is
it's
it?
just nice. It was like a week after I got Jeremy out. Then this guy posted
really?
a video. Yeah.
No way!
He doesn't even know that.
No way!
Yes.
No way!
This podcast is discovering new frontiers, new
Oh my
perspectives.
god!
And then after that, one of my stuff sent me a video was like, hey, this guy talking shit about you, bro. Then after that, I opened my phone. Hey, this is Luqmaan, sia. I used to follow him. I follow him for very long already.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What about him appealed to you? Because nothing about
It's
him
funny,
appeals
it's
to me. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, it's really
funny,
nothing
it's
about it. Yeah. But his videos were relatable. Last time he made those POV videos where he just talk to the camera, right? That was funny. I was always sharing it in my pets. It's like, hey, look, it's like you, sia.
What you say? What I think is relatable?
Like for example, you have smelly friends, you have this friend, you have that friend, and everything.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Then those do well on TikTok. Show me the video.
Hey, you want me to see it?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Then I'll stitch it when we watch it. Alright, boys and girls.
Oh my god, it's Benjamin! Benjamin is the thumbnail. Oh my god, okay, this one, video one.
I need to overlay it also. Look at his hairstyle.
Did you know you can buy Prime in Singapore?
Mahal, jangan beli. $10 untuk satu botol. Bayangkan KSI Logan Paul pun kecewa tau. Dengan $10 tu, baik aku beli McSpicy.
Okay, just like that.
Yeah.
Guys, it's not even this video. This is just fine. Maybe you can consider.
No, because you don't
He's just
understand
saying
what
that
he
it's
said.
expensive. He's just saying they can buy McSpicy, right?
Yeah. But it's a hate video.
It's not a hit video.
It is.
hate video for
It's a
me.
hate video.
Last year's.
Yeah.
Goodness me, these guys are too nice. You call it a hate video. If I do something, I promise I'll destroy the person. This is not a hate video. You know what I think, guys? Uncontroversial opinion. I think McSpicy is worse than a Prime.
See?
I hate McSpicy. I hate McDonald's.
You know, he complained that $10 was too expensive, right? Then he went to another store and bought it for 20.
You try it.
Yeah. It's ego, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your intention making the video? Do you want to get attention? Do you want to get views? Do you actually believe there's a scam?
Yeah, I mean it was scam back then.
Okay.
It's like, why would you pay $10 for like a drink? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you should pay 20.
Okay, so you join forces and then you decide to scam more people.
Yeah,
I guess.
I was like, what the hell, this guy selling $10? But yeah, I don't know why I bought the bottle for $20. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why.
Okay, back then you were a kid. You didn't understand everything. You didn't understand the
Yeah.
context, right?
Kid last year. That is.
Oh, last year only. Shit,
Last year.
growth. The character growth. Okay,
Last year.
so okay, you made the video and then you reached out to him.
Yo, he came in, he asked me about the price. The first thing I did was actually the cost price. Then I was like, this is the cost, I selling for 10. Makes sense? They're like, yep, that makes sense.
So you invited him over to your store.
No, I met you. Where did I meet you?
A YouTube shoot. That's the first time you
Oh, I
met.
met him at Temasek Poly. I brought him to my
Temasek
school, yeah. I texted him, then I said, do you want to do a video? I didn't meet him yet. He just came down and shot the video himself. Then I liked the video. Yeah. The real video he did was a story review. That was good.
Okay.
Then I invited him down to Temasek Poly. Yeah, to do a YouTube shoot together.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when we like became closer, we talked things out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you do that instead of getting upset?
What?
It takes a lot of character to do that, I think. Not many people are willing to.
It's funny. That's it.
Oh, because you liked him.
Yeah,
initially,
yeah,
right?
great.
No, but I would argue that because you follow him and like him, it's even more hurtful when he does it.
Oh yeah, actually I so.
I don't know.
Think about it, because many people do co-op videos with me, right? And like, if I had a good impression of them previously, I thought they were critical.
That's true.
And then they do something that I feel is really like, I would feel like even not sad, I would just feel disappointed because the people that I looked up to is, seeing things from a very filtered lens.
I just remember when I was watching the videos in the bus, I put out my phone, I was laughing my ass off when I watched it. That's it. That's it. And then I was like, hey, this guy will be a good part of our team. Yeah. Let me get him to do a video. I was texting a lot of influencers to do a video. And then Luqmaan had the best one of everyone. I was like, alright, if you get someone, it's got to be Luqmaan.
Wow, okay. And so do you really agree? In your mind, you told him, I'm going to give him equity. Like, how is that?
No.
Because
I didn't want to give you equity yet, right? I just wanted... We had this role called Head Brand Ambassador.
Okay.
So Luqmaan was supposed to be that role, Head Brand Ambassador. So after he went to meet to Temasek Poly, we talked things out. That was when I asked him to do like a review of the other stores as well. I think at that point we had 3 stores. Tampines, Siglap, and Bukit Timah. So he did all 3. After he finished all 3, he's like, hey bro, let's meet at Coffee Bean. Yeah. Then he pitched to me the idea of Quench. Quench was like, back then, it was damn long, we played damn long already, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know, sir.
Yeah, early last year, he pitched to me the idea of Quench. Last time it was not even called Quench.
And he wasn't
called...
even with you back then, right?
No, we're not. We're like, let's do a business together. Since he got the content side, I got the business side. Let's come together, let's do a drink like Logan and KSI. And let's make a drink. I think it was called Hydrate last time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the number 8, right?
Hydrate,
Yeah, it's called
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Yeah. Why not you join in SGFR first? We build this brand properly, right? Because now if we do a drink also, I don't think it will sell well. And then we can bring in like all sorts of influencers like what we are doing now, right? And then we can create like a crazy product line like what Prime is doing. Yeah, so we KIV that for a year. Luqmaan joined SGFR.
And then you're built.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And in that year, your revenue went from 6 to 7 figures and probably doubled, tripled in 2024. I can't reveal it. It is a significant amount. It is amounts that I personally have not done in my own business in a year. So it's really impressive. It's really impressive. And the fact that you guys are sitting here as kids talking to me makes it even more funny to me, laughing at the stupidest things. How do you change that hat to a business hat? Because I'm sure when you deal with this kind of money, you have to be serious, right?
Yeah.
How do you take on that role? How do you take on that burden and responsibility? And now we want to talk about quote-unquote more serious stuff, right? SGFR, mindset, struggle, strategies.
I mean, like, once you have a team, right, you have like literally 20 to 30 people payroll on your head. It's like no time to joke around, man. Yeah, you have to completely be damn serious. I think what I did was, once I hired people, I had to get certain systems in place so I can maneuver around parts that can help the company grow, while my staff can do like the repetitive tasks. Yeah. So that was the strategy I had once I started delegating.
On the day-to-day, what do you do?
So our hours are a bit weird.
Yeah,
I would presume.
You don't sleep at night.
I think I know that.
Our sleeping hours, my sleeping hours are normally like 6 a.m.
6 a.m. for you.
6 a.m. after Subuh. Now I wake up by 11. I'll go office at 12 for 1. The first thing I'll do is I'll answer all my emails.
Okay.
Answer all my emails. Then I see who I have to delegate each email to. Then check out with the store managers, see what items need to restock. Then I'll do about an hour or 2 of research to see, like, this is not every day but I try to do it once a week. What's trending and what's viral now for us to bring in. It's very dependent, but sometimes we'll do some filming.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the day, normally 6, 7 p.m. that's when Shami comes. Shami's our producer. Yeah. He'll come over, he'll film some stuff with us.
A very good one at that. Shout out to you, Shami. I love your edits, by the way. I love your edits. No one in the market does it like you.
Yeah. Shami's the abang of our groups.
Oldest Abang is the oldest, huh?
The oldest. But whenever there's a problem, right, whenever there's a mental breakdown, we call Shami. I'm like, Shami, bro, I need your help. Then he's just so calm, I'm like, it's okay, Haikkel.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, man. It's gonna be alright.
Oh yeah, he has that demeanor. He has the voice. The sage kind of like tonality, right? Interesting.
He speaks like who's Masuk Ugwe.
Oh yeah, he does.
When I kind of collab with you all, then I'll be the guy that you can go to. I'll be the oldest really. I'm actually in my mid-20s.
Mid-20s. He's just a year older than Shami. Shami 24, 35.
Yeah.
Oh, 25?
Yeah.
What about you? You're 26, right?
I'm so...
So, Luqmaan, what do you do?
On a daily basis?
Yeah.
I think Haikkel knows I always wake up very, very late. Like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Recently, I just got scolded by Mr. Firdaus because he said what? if you want to come to the office, make sure you come on time. Don't come very, very late. And
Who's Mr. Towers?
Sometimes my dad will come and make sure our discipline is on check.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to fix my body clock and all lah. But usually when I wake up, I will on my TV. I watch like one Netflix episode first.
Netflix episode? Quit that shit! You're running a business here.
No, because I
Sometimes to
usually
distress.
I usually take inspo for like how they shoot their videos lah.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Then I will answer to my clients, everything all. Then I will have my breakfast and I go to office.
Okay.
And I just brainstorm what content should we shoot, everything all. And sometimes I go to Paya Square if I go to like eat and stuff.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
You need your lunch plans. Okay? but that's nice.
And go home, continue my editing, and go to sleep.
So he doesn't handle the operations of.
No, Luqmaan handles the creative marketing side, social media, all this stuff.
Does it hit you that you're successful by any means? Like, do you wake up and say, "Oh, guys, we are successful and people are looking up to us"?
Okay, people looking up to us, yes, but successful haven't yet lah.
Yeah.
Haven't yet.
How do you all stay humble?
I think it's Islamic principles for me. Yeah. Islamic principles are very, very like deep in to be humble.
Because all of these just God given to you, not like you yourself.
correct.
And you're called to bestow and to help other people with what you're given.
Yeah. Because in our heads, it's like we don't even own any of this. At any point, right, Allah can just take away everything from us. Yeah. So there's always this fear. We don't own any of this. Why be so cocky about it or anything?
I like that. You don't own money. I think it's social construct. You were born with nothing and you will die with nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that attachment that people have to money causes a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So you just stay grounded, you focus on the mission. Just keep going.
Okay, something a bit more light-hearted before I talk about betrayals and scams, because I think that's interesting.
Oh man.
Dating and relationships.
How does
That's
being an
fun topic for
entrepreneur?
them.
Why me?
How does it? How does it affect you in any way? You know, do people look
Yeah,
at you
Luqmaan.
differently? You know,
When I woke up,
Immediately jump to that. Not even the relationship, the breakup.
I woke up during National Girlfriend Day this year.
okay. When was that?
When was it? First August? Yeah,
First
first
okay, that's
August.
great. I have no sympathies in my slightest. What? Just kidding. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just very not stoic. What's the word for it?
Top G.
Not top G. I'm just the word is I'm very cynical about young relationships. That's my point.
Oh.
Yeah, when they post everything and they're infatuated with each other and they post everything they post on the stories, everything break up, everything delete, hide the post, everything.
Yeah, that's true. It's very hard lah, cause when you're in the business industry, right, you must like be someone that understands your hustle, not someone that wants attention 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you got explained.
Hey, Haikkel got a story as well. Huh?
Yeah,
We'll get to that soon.
You know,
Go, man.
honestly, it's very hard to be someone that wants attention 24/7 lah, cause you got other things to do. And like, for example, you're working there, it's like, oh, can we call for a while? I want to talk to you. Like, no, I don't want to do that shit, man. Like, come on, I want to hustle and build our future together. But and it's very hard for an influencer to date someone also, because one of the reason I broke up with her, because her parents say that, oh, you are out there. I don't want my daughter to be someone who is out there. I want my daughter to be someone who is low key. They are scared that when we are together, right, I will post about her everywhere I go lah, because she want to be very low key. I think I found a solution. Like, if you want to date someone, better to date someone that is in your field, because they will understand your hustle. Yeah. So currently Luqmaan is single right now, so he's finding someone.
He's not finding someone, guys. He's off the market until SGFR hits 10 million.
No, I'm finding someone.
No.
I'm finding someone. I want to settle by 25 years old.
Desperation repels.
It's not desperation, actually desperation, but
It is. You just say, I'm finding someone.
no, you know why girls? You know why I can't get girls? You know why, Kevin?
Yeah, why?
Because they thought my online persona is a real thing. What's my online persona?
You got a lot of girlfriends, bro.
Yeah, I got a lot of girlfriends, and I always interview like a lot of.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, that's a problem actually.
Okay.
People tend to think that I'm doing it because I'm in it. Because sometimes I interview havens, I interview other girls. People think like, oh, this guy is a playboy. That's why you can't get girls.
Okay, I think their filters are horrible.
Yeah.
Because I don't see that way. Like, you're interviewing a celebrity and you are just asking certain questions.
I got a lot like sometimes girls come to me and say like, hey, Luqmaan, I thought you were like very cocky and childish in person, but you're actually a good person.
Cocky and childish online.
Yeah. They thought that that's my own persona, like in real life.
Okay, I cannot see that. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe because my my filters are a little bit higher and I can see things from a bird's eye point of view. I just don't see Luqmaan as cocky or arrogant in the slightest in any of his videos, right? I think in my videos you can say that I'm a bit cocky and arrogant and intense, I get that. But his videos, I really don't see it.
Because like, there's a lot of times where I fanboy someone, then I like, my inner kid come out. Yeah, so people think that that's my own persona, my real persona.
It's like when he wears the Kuromi outfit, all this kind of stuff. You say it's like childish, you know. People say that
childish and cringe lah. Then understand, that one I understand.
Yeah.
I thought you're saying people think that you are playing with a lot of women or whatever.
Yeah, because of his new series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his new series, every episode is a new girlfriend. Right?
Yeah, so people tend to take that seriously. Yeah.
That means Kevin never watched your new series.
Yeah. Kevin never watch.
Listen,
What's it to watch now?
I only watch things with intellectual depth. I'm just kidding. No. I looked at it and that's why I referred you somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I see maybe 10 seconds of it. I see you hiding behind a pillar and everything. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the main point. Sorry I digressed, right? No, I get it. And it's not just that because like when you're out there as an influencer, there are some, you can say that I want to hide my girlfriend here and there, but then I think people would start rumors where they look at you in public and then sometimes they say certain things. Not just that also, anything can be used against you. So I'm very cautious. I've never used a dating app, by the way, in my entire life. Is it haram to use dating app?
I mean, if the outcome is halal, it's halal lah.
The outcome is halal.
Like if you meet that girl, like you don't do shit, it's okay.
But most don't, right?
Yeah.
Because of the associations with it.
Yeah.
Okay. My point is that I don't do it because anything is very hard to flirt, very hard to say anything because anything can be screenshot out of context and like Kevin's a woman as well, Kevin's a sexually harassing me or what shit. You know what I mean? So I'm very cautious with the girls I open up to, and therein lies that drawback when you are quote unquote more well known. You know, so I get it. And the idea of them being in the industry also, yeah lah, it does make a bit of sense. But you guys are young lah. My advice to you is that
I know.
you don't need to find someone. Just wait for them to come.
Yeah, wait for
There's
them
no
to
point
come.
getting a girlfriend,
There's
bro.
no point getting.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's so lame. Yeah, you have so many things to do, and then you have like the girl have to like, hey baby, good night.
Yeah.
Hey baby, good
So, see,
morning.
the funny thing is that that's what I thought, you know, in my early 20s. Like, it's like to me, good night and good morning texts are just a complete waste of time, right? And now we're sounding like idiots, right? And it's not that I'm not a romantic lover. I promise you I'll treat my girl like a queen, right? I promise you I'll spoil her to no end. But the thing is, there's certain contextual understanding. It's not that we think it's a waste of time. Right? I think for certain girls there's certain needs, and certain guys are able to provide the needs. Go for it, you know. But I think in our context is that we cannot do that, and we're honest about that. We cannot be 24/7 like answering things, right? And so someone needs to be a bit more stable and have a different role. It's not that the relationship is that we're neglecting them. It's just that it's a different role in context.
Correct.
She has different benefits that she may not have dating someone that's less rich or less resourceful.
Oh.
I mean, it is right? Okay, but yeah, Haikkel, you said you don't until 24. I remember one of the freaking podcasts.
Yeah. Because by 24, I think what? No, I had exes before.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't already. Basically, my ex just. It's not that they are a bad person or anything. It's just that they are really nice. Yeah. But you cannot fulfill their needs. Like they want you to be there 24/7. Same problem as you. Yeah, I can't. I'm too busy for that. Yeah. Like even when I'm overseas traveling, when they want to call and everything, I couldn't.
Yeah.
So a recent one was really short. I lasted about 2-3 months.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you had a recent one?
No, this year I think I had an ex from like what Jan to March. 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah. Early last year, so 6 months. Yeah. So but my relationships are very short-lived.
Okay, but how do you decide that you're going to go in a relationship without the context being set in the first place? Just on infatuation, just on chemistry?
My first relationship was my poly friend for about 3 years.
Okay.
So suddenly after poly, we started dating.
Okay.
Yeah, for about 6 months. Second one, it just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and third one is Luqmaan.
Yeah, third one's Luqmaan.
Okay,
Luqmaan every day.
Yeah. Right. So that's it lah, you know. And I think the same. I mean, we agree on what Luqmaan mentioned about compatibility.
Just the bottom line is don't get a girlfriend until you think you're ready. You're gonna give them the wrong impression because they're gonna think that you're free or because you already commit to them, right? But if you can't commit to them, then don't commit lah.
I would only hedge it slightly. I will say that, you know, I'll sow the red pill culture that you need to be successful and rich and whatever. You know, and then after that things would fall along the pace. And I think there's truth to that. But frankly, looking back, now I'm 30, right? There is a little bit of the void there. There is a little bit of, hey, I've done all these things, I've accomplished all these things, but will I ever find love? So I sometimes have this small wondering that, hey, maybe if I had taken a chance when I was younger, things could have still worked out. I could still be a business and she could be beside me. Obviously, we are saying certain things based on broad contextual principles which work, but there are exceptions to the rule. And I think love, yes, love is blind, but love can also be powerful and full of possibility. You might find someone that supports you, encourages you, be your best cheerleader, which are the things I look out for. In fact, the top thing that I look out for. And ultimately, both of you can build something together. We're not close to that. I'm just trying to hatch a little bit so that people don't think that we are thinking that we are above other people. Because we're not. Like we are saying this because we care for other people. Yeah. Because we want to hurt other people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to be in a relationship with someone because you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
That's the best way to summarize my reason.
Yeah. This is saying that when you have more resources and everything goes and naturally come to you. And I think that's true to some extent. But at the same time, when you are at quote unquote a higher level, you are also competing with guys same level and above as you. That's what I've come to realize. So the girls that perhaps that I'm attracted to, there are also other guys that are my level and above pursuing them.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah. So that's why the rapid culture sometimes is very one-dimensional, I would say. It sells me a certain dream that's partially true, but it's also not entirely. Yeah, it's not entirely. And that's how I can tell you based on my experience living it in my 20s. Yeah, but I don't regret it. There's no profitability in regret. Which leads us to our next thing. We'll close up this idea on this segment on dating and we'll move it to something very interesting. So I also know you've been scammed and betrayed for about $100,000.
Yep.
Talk to us about that.
Wow, so it's multiple scams. There's very, very generic scams that we get that you will lose 3,000 here and there. And then there was one major scam. That was the one that we went to Denmark. Yeah. When the Denmark scam happened, right, there was a point where I think the bigger chains started bringing in Prime. So me and Luqmaan were panicking already because they could get Prime in very, very cheap. And when we wrote to Prime, right, Prime actually said that for us to supply you, you need a revenue of I think 10 million or 15 million a year. And you have to show that we didn't have that kind of revenue at that point. We still don't. So.
Yeah. Gotta clarify, Okay.
Yeah. So we cannot buy from them wholesale. That's the only way Prime will supply you. So at that point, we need to find another way to buy. Because the way that I was using, right, parallel importing Prime through personal shoppers is damn expensive. My cost price is higher than the price that NTUC sold already. We sourced online like crazy for suppliers. And then we found this company. It was a legitimate company. The guy name was Walter. And then we called him and everything. Yeah, we called him and everything. He was fine. He seemed legit. Then we bought from him a lot of Prime. I think 2 or 3 containers. He gave us a good price. That was nearly, I think, $60,000 worth of Prime. And then this is how his scam works. So from Denmark, he will say, hey bro, your item arrived but it's stuck at like this checkpoint. So you have to go and top up another 5,000. What the hell? And then after he kept doing it in countries. Once he reached the 3rd country, right, we knew it's a scam already.
Yeah.
Then
it's a very common tactic.
It's a very common tactic.
Yeah, because you have a sunk cost fallacy already.
Yeah.
And you're emotionally invested.
Correct.
And you want to see that. It's like saving a dying stock, right? People are super emotional about dying stock. They don't want to sell it. You keep topping.
We decided to go to Denmark eventually because we had to go anyway because we wanted to explore some of the products that Denmark had. One of them, I think was Candy Cam. They were like, okay, might as well go and see this Walter. Then we go there, Walter was still like, oh, don't worry bro, I'll meet up with you. Then we discuss everything. Then when we go there, Walter said he'll show us his warehouse and everything. Then he told us he'll pick us up. The first night we waited the whole day, nothing happened. Second day we waited, nothing happened. But the third day we know this guy is a freaking crook really. I remember the third day when we texted him, right, we were so pissed. They were like, hey Walter, can you like just freaking come? What's your problem? Every day you're making us wait. And then he said, don't worry bro, I'm coming. Then we were like, what's your ETA? He was really 6 hours late, by the way. He was like, don't worry bro, my car is fast. Do you remember that?
I mean, people have this conscience is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and when was the moment you realized? How do you feel?
When we realized it, we were pissed.
Yeah, of course.
We were damn pissed off. And then we adjusted very quickly. In Denmark, we started going around supermarkets. We were asking them, like, where do you get your Prime? Obviously, they didn't answer us. But you know, they had this. That was your idea, bro.
Yeah.
But they had these labels where they imported from. Then we started checking all these companies. We wrote in, one company let us come down. Yeah, that was the video we did on Prime War.
Oh, yeah. Prime War, yeah.
The guys look like Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate.
Really?
Yeah, exactly the same.
Holy shit, never think got a photo?
Yeah, we got right.
We overlaid. Yeah.
We spoke to them, then they agreed to sell us Prime, super good price. But the issue was that the Prime was not in English. And then we were like, wow, if we bring this to Singapore, confirm everyone's going to say it's fake. Because at that point, Mustafa was selling Prime in another language and everyone was calling it fake Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, then we were like, okay, back to square one. But from there, we managed to get more connections. I think Luqmaan and me went back to Singapore, right? And then Singapore had this FHA Food Fest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then we went down. Then that's when we met like other suppliers. Yeah, but basically we learned that in this industry, FMCG industry, we have to go for all these roadshows. Whether they're overseas, we went for one in KL, we went for one in
So it's
Singapore.
legitimate, like-
Yeah, went for one in Dubai. So we kept going for these roadshows, and even in Turkey, we just for all these shows to make sure that we get the context. Yeah, then that's when we learned, oh, this is how everyone else in the industry does it. There's an expo where they come together and then they share their context.
Got it. So it's true that scams that you got
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, correct.
Right, as with anything, you've learned through failure, and it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, correct. If we didn't fail, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, and I think that's the lesson I want to bring across because people look at it as like, oh no, they got scammed $100,000. So I look at it as a lens of pity. No, I look at it a lens of, no, this is good for you.
When I told my dad I got scammed, my dad's like, you didn't get scammed, this is a business expense because you learn. Your poly, your uni is never going to teach you this lesson. Now you learn it the super hard way, right? You're not going to get scammed very easily ever again.
Yeah, my followers owe me more than $100,000.
100,000. Oh,
More than 100,000.
shucks, man.
Story for another time. I posted on my personal RK channel. I don't want to go into that, but I think that the main thing is that scams work on illusion of credibility. They work on desperation. These are the two main things that they build. And they have a sunk cost fallacy, so they make you do it more and more until you lose it. So okay. So I just want to let you all know let people know that it's not easy You all don't see the wars behind, like what I said at the start. These are the wars that I talk about that people don't see.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, shit, this podcast is long.
I like it long.
By the standards. I'm getting a bit sus. Okay, I think last question I want to talk about is, what do you think are the factors for your growth?
Okay, so growing up, right, I always like what Luqmaan was watching, content from Logan Paul, KSI, and I wanted to do something like that. In fact, I tried when I was in secondary school, failed miserably on YouTube. Yeah, and then the idea of doing retail, when we combine both, right, we call it candytainment. That's the concept that we created. When we don't just sell the candies to everyone, like all those normal candy stores in Singapore, we sell the experience, make it a fun process, and everything is linked to entertainment in the sense that when you watch our TikTok page, you see the process of how certain things is made. How Quench is made is on our page. How we bring in products like Dubai chocolates on our page. How we bring in all this stuff, right? Every product has a story. Yeah, that's why SGFR sells.
I think one factor for me is your social circle. You must surround yourself with those who can resonate with your hustle. Like, don't surround yourself with those who waste your time and don't give you any benefit. We are blessed me and Haikkel, because we are friends with you, Imran, Coach Esther, who can give us advices and valuable lessons so that we can take it and move on to the next chapter.
You missed out one important factor,
Yes.
which is faith.
Okay.
Naughty, never credit.
Yes, Haikkel.
Hey, okay, let's let's talk about faith. How has helped you? How has helped you, in this business, in your personal journey, dealing with struggle?
I mean, really the best way the Quran has helped me was when I was really, really down. There was all these quotes from the Quran I got when I was reading it that really resonated with every single situation I was in. And I made a whole post on TikTok showing how each quote helped me out of each situation. Yeah, and it was amazing. This actually the main thing that got me out of my whole anxiety, depression phase when we dealt with Jeremy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. Maybe Jonathan one day will come to Islam as well.
Jeremy.
No, Jessica.
Jessica. Whatever. Don't know already.
Okay, what about you?
About me, I think faith because people keep saying I got a lot of bad friends. Okay, they say when you feel down, go find a girl or go masturbate or go.
These are Chinese people.
Yeah, Chinese people.
Okay, see.
And I tried going to the gym, tried going for a run to let my stress go out. But I think the best way is prayer Honestly, late night prayers especially, because you are one-to-one with God and just talk to Him and rant Him whatever shit, and just believe that He will make it better for you in the long run. And it actually happens.
Okay, how does that surrender feel like in your heart?
Like to God.
Makes you feel humble.
Yeah, makes you feel humble.
Like you are telling God that this is above me. I need you. Right? Yeah. When you put your head down when you pray, it's like problems are just pouring down with you.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of mistakes from other people, because they will tend to remember God when they are their lowest. But when they are there, they're like, oh, I don't need God already. Yeah, but it's the opposite. Every time you must need God.
I like that. Yeah. Let's end with Quench. Cheers to potential. Are we allowed to announce it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, yeah!
Ice Mountain.
All right. See, I'm very excited. about Quench, because Quench to me doesn't just represent a drink. But what it represents is two of them, their faith, their hustle, their inspiration they provide to people. It represents a mission and a brand and a feeling that it gives to certain people. That's why I've always backed you. Not because I like the candy. I don't take a single candy. Okay? My parents have not fed me candy since I was young, so I don't have a habit of eating candy. But what I can back is what you give to people, like you said. No, it's not just entertainment, it's education. And what we're going to do is we're going to collab to form my own flavor of Quench. Radical kindness Quench, and 30 cents from every can will go to charity. It's beautiful. That's nice. And we get to create content together on giving back, charity, education, there'll be different dynamism to the Quench content. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun, right?
Fun.
Yeah.
I can foresee all the racing content already.
There's so much fun challenges we can do. And then your guy is so good at it, so I'm like, someone can finally make me look cool. Someone can finally make me look cool. Yeah. Okay, but I'm excited, and I wish you all the best for not just Quench, but SGFR. I think it's going to be the start. Not really a start, we really are friends, but it's going to be a long journey of us together. We'll probably go to each other's weddings, fully. Whenever that will be. Not sure when. So that's meaningful. I will end off with a quick fire questions. Ready?
Okay,
this will be a
let's go.
snippet. It'll be faster. 10 quick fire questions with 7-figure 21-year-old entrepreneurs. What is your ideal type?
Asian, sweet, humble, cute, pretty, same height.
Same height?
Yeah.
Okay, there's trouble finding that.
Tomboyish, shorter.
Tomboyish.
Yeah. I don't like the very sweetie girl type.
You don't have.
The
No,
very
you like
girly one.
the top
Macho
G
one.
kind of thing?
No.
You want someone to go to the
Just
gym
a bit
and
more.
carry you, You someone they can squat you,
Gym rat.
A bit more like rough lah, not so.
Oh, rough.
You know what I mean?
Someone
Yeah, you know what I
okay,
mean. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
Tomboy lah,
Is it
tomboy
tomboy?
lah. Yeah, tomboy.
Is it?
The worst pain you've ever experienced.
I lost my pet bird. Oh, it was damn bad, bro.
Okay.
I failed my O levels.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh.
Greatest joy you've experienced.
Haikkel and Luqmaan.
Biggest fear.
Oh, biggest fear.
God.
Yeah, God.
Biggest dream.
Biggest dream.
8 figure.
8 figures.
Unlimited money.
Favorite Quranic verse.
Don't be scared. God is always with you.
And he found you, lost and guided you.
Attribute your success to one word.
Determined.
Best advice you've ever received as an entrepreneur.
Failure is a stepping stone to your success.
Just start and just try. Don't overthink your decisions.
If you have 1 minute to live, what is one last message that you will share?
I'll make a hit video on Luqmaan. I would, bro.
Thank all the followers that have been supporting us since day one.
Yeah, 1 minute to live. That's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Family, no?
Oh yeah, family.
That's a good ending to the
Oh my
snippet.
god.
That's how much they love their followers. Hey, that's how I'm gonna rewind for you. That's how much they appreciate all
Mom,
of
Dad,
you.
I love you so
That
much. But you gotta understand, man.
But they're even above family. They treat you like family.
Oh,
already.
shucks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, I got one last thing for you. Just sit still.
Oh, shucks.
Is it a Patek Philippe?
Nah, bro, it's
Wait, I hear
It's a
about
Patek Philippe, bro.
It's
It's a Patek Philippe.
Tech Heuer, bro.
Alright, this is going into one of your stores or your office. This is a personalized gift from me. You open it.
we are bad at boxing, so we must.
Yeah, come.
Okay, no.
Okay, you said you must pull.
No, you put inside. Alright. Wow! Bro! Oh yeah, the outfits.
Wait, this who's opening? Or what event? I remember we wore these outfits.
Yeah.
This is the one we wore during the.
Holland V.
I didn't wear this during Holland V. I wore this when we met Speed.
Okay, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
A person should follow the way of his close friends, so each should consider whom he
Oh my God, it's
makes
hadith.
his friend. Yeah, it's already.
Oh damn!
Oh, this is so cool, man.
Wow.
We can put this in the cabinet beside all
Tech Heuer.
our trophies. beside the tag line.
I'll overlay this.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's put this.
I guess.
Thanks,
I hope-
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
it's,
sick.
This is sick.
my designer is good as well. I hope you all like this. You know, it's from my heart. I love both of you. Appreciate both of
We
you.
love you too, Kevin.
Me too, man.
Thank you. I need a bit of love before I find someone.
We take a photo of you, Kevin.
No worries. Yeah.
Say cheese.
Okay, guys, this is the end of the podcast. Do follow SGFR and follow our collab soon. You know, it's gonna be fun. And do follow us on TikTok, Instagram as well. If you want to check out my book, the link is in the description.
Is there gonna be a Spotify soon?
Yes.
Yes.
Spotify, YouTube. Alright, guys. See you on the next episode. Bye. Let's do a survey together.
Bye bye.